Hey y'all. Y'all know the 8-8 portal is very near. And my plan is to set, good intentions, and to have experience more expansion, to continue to grow and expand, and to have good fortune, and basically celebrate myself because I have been through so much. I've been through a lot, and I'm still able to alchemize and experience joy and move forward. And I didn't go to the dark side. Okay, so I feel so blessed and so happy about that. So yeah, so the 8-8 portal. I want to set good intentions. I'll probably light some candles, uh, make some wishes, and I don't know. There's something I'm gonna have to sit down and figure out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to what the future has for me. Now that I have ended all them crazy ass abuse cycles, y'all, okay? And my father is cut his ass, like he's done. Y'all see I took my nails off. So yeah, I gotta let them, my nail beds are so sore right now. But yeah, now that I cut his ass off, y'all, my confusion when it comes to that fairy tale love, that limerence, that working with my nervous system and trying to just piece everything together as far as what I was experiencing. Yeah, it's all crystal clear for me. Okay, y'all, that was crazy. My experience with that old crazy ass man. So yeah, I'm looking forward to moving forward without certain people in my life. I don't care if you family or not, who did not have good intentions for me, who wanted to control me, siphon energy from me, suck me dry, psychologically abuse me, no boundaries, be inappropriate. Yeah, so now that I got that out the way, I am looking forward to what's to come, new cycles, you know what I mean? I'm in a totally new environment, and it's like sky's the limit. It's ain't no stopping me now. I'm here to break generational cycles. I'm here to break generational cycles of poverty, abuse. Y'all, my family's so messed up. I was born into a very dysfunctional family. Okay, and this might go over some of y'all's head, but I believe that our family has been attacked by demonic spirits. That's what I believe. I don't believe that there's such thing as I don't think it's called mental illness, personality disorders and mental illness. I think it's a demonic attachment. That's what I think. And that's what, me personally, that's what I know based off of what I have experienced within my own life. And that's why there's no cure, okay? I don't think it's like a dopamine imbalance, you know what I mean? And that's why these psychologists and psychiatrists can't figure it out. I believe it's spiritual warfare. I believe there are certain families that have been plagued and just, man, they got, you could have family members who got borderline personality disorder, addiction, or who, people who are, abusive, who, and that's an addiction too for a lot of people, is to abuse others. They get a high from it, or they take pleasure in abusing others, which is sadistic. To me, that's a demon. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion. Okay. I done experienced the dark ass shit. Dark. Okay. So for me, I always led with light, which is beautiful, right? But what I had to learn is to explore my shadow and my dark side, so I can work with both and not just the light, because this world is too dense for all that. Like, you need to be able to be balanced and work with both. Yeah, so it has opened up my eyes. You know, I've experienced deception from people who I would have never guessed that would have ever been as dark and as deceptive as they actually are. My father, okay, and he, yeah, teamed up with other people. It's so fascinating how life works, you know what I mean? Like, I met some other dark people who he teamed up with, and it's like they turned me on to, or they opened my eyes to who he was. So it's a long ass story, but yeah, I am so grateful to be able to move forward without that dark ass man. Woo, y'all, just, man. And he's Christian. He's in the church. Them be the worst ones, y'all. That church is just a cover up. It's a show so they can appear normal. And yeah, them be nah. And then these are the people, they don't have no connection to source, God, you know, the universe, whatever you want to call it. They don't have an actual connection to that. That's why they try to ride other people's light, especially these warlock men who have demonic attachments. They try to ride women, you know, who have a light, you know. And yeah, they don't like the essence of a woman. They really don't. They can't stand it. They hate it. And they try to put that shit out. They try to take your essence. So you know, this year is crazy how time has flown by. I moved into this apartment sometime in January. And now we are in August. Today is August 7th. Is today the 7th? I think it's August 7th. My bad if it ain't. Yeah, it's August 7th. Lord Jesus, help me. Anyway, so yeah. And so it's been almost literally 8 months. So I'm just grateful that I'm here and I ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still have my struggles and I still have to, like, grieve the old me. You know, I'm still grieving her. And because she was so broken and she was so hurt and wounded. That's why she kept just finding herself in that same abuse cycle over and over and over and over and over again. So still working through that, and still working through the shock of what I just experienced, you know what I mean? And just trying to figure out, you know, which there's nothing to figure out, right? Everything, if you are in alignment, things will just work themselves out. Like, things just fall into place. Like, my brain, y'all, I will get headaches because I'm trying to figure some shit out. I'm trying to, the mind is a very small fractal of, you know, the mind can only do so much. Like, all this is way deeper than that. There's way more to it than you trying to logically think your way through something. You know, I find myself doing it. That's just being in the matrix, you know, which causes stress and anxiety, and it's unnecessary. So that's what I'm trying to do too, is just know that everything's going to work out. You know, I have good intentions. God knows what I need, what I want. I have a team, ancestors, spiritual team. You know, I always ask for divine guidance. And yeah. So, and you know, I don't have a roadmap. I just learn as I go. Just learn as I go. What else can I do? So just breaking away from the matrix and thinking outside the box, and not being, you know, being fearless. Like, all the dark things I've experienced has taught me to be fearless. Like, now, you know, if I see a big ass spider, I might be a little scared or something, and you know, I'm scared. I ain't never gonna get on no roller coaster. I'm not gonna dangle in the air. I don't bungee jump. I ain't jumping out of no plane. I'm not doing none of that stuff. But, you know, and that's just worldly 3D stuff. But ultimately, on, a large scale. I'm not fearful. I don't move in fear. Like I used to vibrate in fear, and I wasn't awakened at the time, but now I done been through so much shit. And I've experienced the worst pain of all, my son passing away, which was like over 3 years ago. I mean, that pain, shit, that's the worst pain of all. So it's like, all these things that have happened to me, especially, the biggest deception of all, what my father has done, they thought that it would like break me down, you know what I mean? And where I would want to take myself out, or I'd probably develop some sort of illness where I would just end up, whatever. They were just trying to take me down and destroy me, to where I wouldn't even speak about what I have experienced. But what it did was it just made me fearless. It made me stronger. It healed my chakras. It made me aware of who I am. Oh my God, it woke me the fuck up. That's what it did. It woke me up. So, it's unfortunate, but I'm grateful, I'm so grateful that, there's times when I'm like, damn, the world is pretty dense, it's pretty dark. And I just didn't know people were so deceptive and, man, can create betrayal after betrayal and cruel and just want to see you fail. And it's like they can target you and just do all these different things to try to like really put your light out and take you down. So, but now that I know that type of energy or being exists, y'all, I move in a totally different way. I'm not naive anymore. I used to be like, la, 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 la. Like, the world is just this lovely place. And I just didn't know. I just didn't. So, shit. But I do now. So, yeah. I'm mindful of who I give my energy to. Who I share my time with. Because I'm very intentional. And I have good intentions for people, and my connections are genuine. And I enjoy depth. Blah, blah, blah. I enjoy that. I'm not a surface type bullshit, like fake. I'm not that person, I'm just not. So, I get down and I'm deep. So, when I cultivate friendships with people, relationships with people, I mean it. And I mean it with my whole heart. Like, I mean it so much. I enjoy just having genuine connections with people. So, and I've met a lot of people in my past who have taken advantage of that. And I've met some great people too. Don't get me wrong. And I still know them. You know who you are. I've met some wonderful, wonderful people. Mostly women, of course. So, but yeah, some of y'all been reaching out to me because you want to hang out and stuff. You want to pick up where we left off. Just give me a minute. There's some things I'm trying to get back on track, trying to get my life, find stability. A lot of you, so just give me some time, y'all. So there's some things I'm working on, some things I got to get together. And we can pick back up where we left off. But, I just want to, I just wanted to share that. I look forward to what's to come, living my life without, that dark cloud, somebody just trying to, y'all, wow. So I look forward to moving forward with a clearer, with no rose-colored glasses on. Moving forward with a clear sound perspective, moving forward with discernment, and not so, trust is earned. I used to just be so open to people and just try to save everybody and try to, I saw the good in everybody, y'all. And I love animals too. I used to save animals and shit, which is lovely, right? But I can't do that no more. Y'all, and I used to do the most. You know, I was just like this humanitarian, which I still am. Like, that's my true nature. But I have to learn to, pour from a full cup and not a half empty cup or an empty cup. Like, whew, yeah. So I have to, do me and, pour into me. And, a lot of the things that I was seeking, I was seeking myself. Everything I need is within me. It's not outside of me at all. Nothing is external. It's all within you. You have the power to manifest your life, to create your own life. Especially if you can imagine. The brain is powerful. So yeah, I hope that you all have, your heart's desire. Whatever your heart desires, I hope you have it. As long as it ain't nothing like bad that you trying to, do to somebody or force somebody to do, don't do that. Just leave people alone. Do you work on you? Like, people just be too damn. That's the problem. Shit. Quit worrying about other people. Stop it. So yeah. Anyway, the 8-8 portal. I wish you all, whatever, like I said, whatever your heart's desire, you know what I mean? That could mean, just know that, just stay positive. Even if, outside of you, it looks like the world's about to end. You know what I mean? Like, your world's going to crash down. You don't know how you're going to get through it. You don't know how you're going to make it. Just no matter what, just be delusional about that shit. Be delusional and just know that it's going to work out. I don't care if you don't know how, when, you ain't got the resources, you can't see it. Just know it's going to work out. Okay? Just have faith that it's going to work out. Especially if you done been through a lot of shit. Like, just know that shit's going to work out. So yeah, be delulu. And do not give up on yourself. Do not. And if you're having dark thoughts, go hug a tree. Go walk in the grass. Take them shoes off. If you can't go hug a tree, especially depending on where you live, I don't know, your situation, go take a bath. I don't know, take a shower or something and meditate in the shower. Put some salt in there. I don't care if you ain't got no Epsom salt. Use some table salt. I know y'all got some salt. Like, just try your best to do little things, whatever you can possibly do. Go on a walk. Do something that can bring you some sort of peace, so you can get to the next moment and the next day, and just try to open up, to me, it's like a portal. Open it up. Just open it up in your mind. I know it's a lot of like mind work. You know what I mean? Just, yeah, believe in yourself. Don't give up on yourself. I don't care if you got kids, you don't have kids. I don't care how bad things are. Do not give up. Push through. I don't care how bad it looks. That's what I had to do. No matter how bad shit looked, I had to push through. I had to just keep pushing. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know. I'm like in shock. Like, wow, what just happened? Yeah, I done the darkest shit of the dark. And I'm like, how am I going to get up out of this? But I did. I don't know. That fire just would not go out. They wanted that fire to go out. It didn't go out. I just could not. I just had to keep pushing. I didn't care. I was fighting like hell. Tired as hell. Like, I look back at some of the videos that I took of myself and pictures. Yeah, I was so freaking tired. I looked exhausted. My hair was thinning. It was difficult for me to, and there was times when I wasn't eating because I didn't have no food, no money, because I was experiencing financial abuse. Like, y'all, it was a mess. Okay, there's way, way more to it. But just no matter what, I don't know. I just knew that this ain't it. This can't be it. I knew I had to fight. So, and look at where I am now. This is a miracle that I am in my own apartment. And it's it's my apartment. Ain't no strings attached or nothing. I just gotta make sure that rent's paid. Okay. So there's that. But yeah, y'all this is a miracle. I didn't know what I was gonna do with my girls, where we were gonna go. I just knew we had to get up out of there. So yeah, just keep fighting. I don't care what nobody tells you. I don't care, like my family of origin, you know what I mean? My mother is the only person who helped me, okay? Out of everybody else, you know, my father and his flying monkeys and stuff, like that was people who I didn't even know were that goddamn shady. You know what I mean? They was coming after me too. I blocked their asses too, okay? So just people, family, I'm like, fuck them family. Like, nah, no, I don't care. If somebody's gonna be evil towards you and mistreat you and make you feel like shit, fuck them. Cut their ass off, okay? You gotta make some sacrifices. I had to sacrifice a lot. I didn't know how I was gonna get certain shit done, but every day I'm resourceful. I'm gonna figure it out. And if I can't figure it out, then it just ain't meant to be. And I have to let it go and I have to move on and hope for the best. Like, but yeah, we gonna keep fighting. Like I pray, I'm gonna pray for anybody and everybody collectively. Like, I pray that you do not love yourself and do not give up on yourself. Okay? I don't care who you are connected to, who's in your face, like, and do not be afraid to call the police if you need to. Shit. So yeah, you gotta fight. I don't care if you don't have nothing to fight with. Just fight. Work on your nervous system. Try to stay calm. Don't just fight. Fuck that. Like, we got shit to do. We have a mission here on earth. Okay, we didn't come here to play. Okay, so yeah, let's fight so we can get onto the other side, because that's where it's at, is the other side. This shit over here, that's not it. We don't want to be over there. I know I came here to break generational cycles. So, and I'm not playing. I'm dead serious. Okay, so I didn't come here to play. So yeah, there's that. So we doing it? Are we doing it? Yeah. So we got each other's back. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is Earth School. You know, it's a lot going on. You know, with all kind of stuff with the presidency and all the different y'all. It's so much going on. You know, within your own personal life, and then just try to just work on you and try to make sure you maintain your light. You know what I mean? And be there for you, you know, especially if you have kids, you know, just try to be there for your kids emotionally, you know, because that's this shit. Y'all, what I went through was traumatizing for them as well. So, and I did my best to protect them. That's why we ended up in that basement, so my daughters could get an actual good night's sleep, you know what I mean? So they can have some normalcy and not be exposed to, you know, that shit was crazy. So never again will I betray myself. Ever, ever again. Now that I am awakened, I woke up. I'm like, I'm up now, huh? Yeah. Now that'll never, ever happen again. You know, those sensations in your body, your intuition, listen to it. I used to suppress it because that's how I was groomed. You know, I was groomed to betray myself, basically. Long story short, I was groomed to, So unfortunately, I had to, you know, try to figure out what my intuition was. And like, y'all, it took some work, but I'm like, it's like divine guidance. That's your GPS, that's your map. Listen to it. Listen to your body. Listen to it. It's never going to steer you wrong. Like, that is you. That's your God-given gift. Okay? And can't nobody take it away. Yeah, these warlocks and these evil people in this world, they'll try to destroy it so you don't trust yourself, so you can't have a relationship with yourself. But listen to it. That is you. That's your higher self, you know, your angels, your ancestors. Yeah, God. So yeah, that's all I got to say for now. I think I'm done, y'all. This is, I can go on and on and on and on and on. But yeah, that's all for now. Okay? So I love y'all. Have a good night. And do you, and trust yourself and believe in yourself. And just know you're going to be all right. Okay? Bye.